Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am super excited to bring this review to you today. Completely unexpected, unprepared for. Well, I was prepared for it, but last week I was able to find on eBay Transformers Authentics Wheeljack, and I'm here and excited to bring the figure to you. Like I said, I got this figure off of eBay, but the Authentics line is usually found in Market 6 discount stores like Dollar General, Tuesday Morning, Five Below. Although I've also seen them in places like Walgreens and shipped and sold by Amazon.com. These are simplified versions of core iconic Transformer characters in their quote-unquote evergreen designs. Now, this is about the fourth or fifth wave of Authentics. They really don't get a lot of attention from the Hasbro mothership, but I have to tell you, they are very, very cool and fun to have. And with this wave, which also includes a smaller version of RC, I think this is Alpha Class and the smaller version is Bravo. If not, swap it. They used to tell you on the packaging, but they don't. They've been started including weapons. Now, let's get some things out of the way. The plastic does not feel as good as the Generations release of Wheeljack, which was in Earthrise, then Kingdom, and apparently it's going to be released again in Legacy. Not to mention that Walmart exclusive Netflix line. Also, the transformation is simpler, but, now here's some buts. Articulation, just as good. The weapon, his little shoulder cannon, I think is better detailed and better looking than what came with that Generations figure. Also, big point to mention, no clear plastic, no bits falling apart. This is all, regular, normal plastic. And yes, I said it doesn't feel the same. Doesn't mean it's going to break. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit more hollow. So, and of course, it is bigger. So in my opinion, I think overall this is a better version of the figure. It does have that iconic Wheeljack look. Now, one thing I want to mention is most of the plastic here in the central core of the toy is white, although the feet and the shoulder bits are a little bit more off gray. I don't know if that's that discoloration that's been happening to figures in packaging, or it was done that just to break up the white. But, also here, we can take a look underneath. You see that there's a lot going on down there. Just a lot of the robot. But, like I said, this is a really fun figure. I'm really happy to have it. And I think this is a big leap forward for the Authentics line. So how about we pause, and then we can get into the transformation. All right, I've backed the camera up a little just to get things out of the way. Start off, if you haven't removed the weapon. Come in here, angle out the tail fit, the spoiler there. That'll make the fins behind his head. Come in underneath here and start unpegging the arms. I will say the tabs aren't as robust as I would like. You want to bring them up on that double hinge so they sit like that. They tab, they hold, but I would prefer it being a little more secure. Like when it comes to the front of the car, which is going to be the legs, I really don't feel they're going to hold together until you bring in this hood piece. But let's rotate here at the waist. Flip up the head. Very nice Wheeljack head. We'll take a closer look in just a second. Go ahead, unpeg this section here, and as you saw, yeah, you're going to separate the legs. Double hinge it up. It's going to peg into the chest just like that. Transformation is very, very similar to that Generations version of Deluxe Wheeljack that we've gotten. And now the feet are kind of cool. Let's see how I can show you this. You want to come in from the side here, up and around, and they're just going to swivel out. They're on like a double hinge. Ooh, this is a little tricky to... It's sticking. Oh, there we go. Just pull it out, bring it out on that double hinge. You get a nice big foot. Big foot. Just like that. And adjust it like so. Again, it's on a ball joint. And Wheeljack's out of... We're a little bit out of frame there, so let's bring them up a touch. There we go. Like I said, this is actually closer to what a Voyager class figure used to be. And, you know, there's a lot of ball joints here. The weapon, you can hold it in the hand, or there are holes here in the shoulder to do that iconic look. That is basically a shoulder cannon. So, yeah, let's go through it. Ball joints in the shoulder. Nice. You have a cut right there to help for that lateral arm movement. Ball joint at the elbow, so you get the swivel and the bend. The waist articulation is unfortunately locked when you have that chest piece in place. It's really only for transformation. The head, take a look at that nice head. That's a ball joint right there. Gonna wiggle it around. You can get some little bit of expression right there. You know, very nice. Really, I want to say it's a soft design, but I say that in a positive way, and I like those big bright blue eyes. Ball joint at the hip, hinge here at the knee, very tight, but very, very deep. You can get like over 90 degrees there, and the feet are on a series of ball joints that you can really just, you know, pivot, swivel. So yeah, Wheeljack, definitely a fun figure. And like I said, he's about, this is about Voyager class size. You know what, Deluxes used to be big. Yeah, I really like it. And as I said at the beginning, I like the direction that Hasbro is going in now with the Authentics line, in terms of including weapons and, you know, expanding what a core figure is and giving us some of the more, you know, liked and beloved characters. So how about we pause and I come back with my final thoughts. Longtime viewers of the channel will know that I am a big fan of Hasbro's smaller, simpler, more kid-friendly, ooh, that was a tongue twister, options to figures. I think they're really fun. They remind me a lot of the mini bots and smaller Transformers that I really had a lot of back in the day. You know, the bigger boys were, you know, usually reserved for holidays, and, you know, the smaller ones were like, well, it's only a couple bucks and we're out, so why not? Had a lot of fun with those, had a lot of adventures with those, and really, that's what I think lines like the Authentics can cover. But instead of giving us original or, you know, characters that were that mini bot or, you know, smaller basic style figures, they're giving us the core figures that and characters that we love. Now, I know it's not for everybody. I know a lot of people feel that anything simplified, anything made easier for younger hands is generally not good. Well, I want to stand up and say, I think this version of Wheeljack is better than the deluxe version that apparently is getting re-released yet again. And I want to make a special note. If you're looking to buy either this version or the deluxe version of Wheeljack, and I think this is going to apply more to the Generations Deluxe version of Wheeljack, be very careful pay close attention to what the shoulder gun here looks like, the paint scheme, the head, because I can see people trying to pull a fast one and solicit that figure, but instead send you this one. And keep in mind, this is about a $10, $15 figure. Obviously, I paid a little bit more because I got it off of eBay. So they would be making a great deal of money off of you because of that. So buyer beware. But if you want this figure, keep an eye out. Again, it's a Market 6. Authentics is generally a Market 6 release. Dollar General, Five Below, Tuesday Morning. Stores that unfortunately are not in the New York area. So you can try Walgreens. But they do also show up on Amazon. And which is kind of funny since Amazon actually has, right now, 3 of the soon-to-be 4 versions of the Deluxe Wheeljack. So, like I said, keep an eye out. But that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I will always appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions help communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/ChuckDog1999. Link here in the corner, hyperlink in the description below. All I ask for is $1 a month or $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you to help me help you bring figures like this to you. And let me tell you, the Patreon does help keeping up with that, and as well as the infrastructure of the channel, especially in times like these where reviewers like myself have to compete with other reviewers who frankly smelled blood in the water and are, reviewing stolen toys. It's hard to compete. And that's why I also push the liking, commenting, and subscribing, because that helps push, my channel and my videos up a little bit higher to get more eyeballs on it. I do my best to present the figures to you in a family-friendly manner and give you the information that I think you would need to make a decision. But as I always say, Patreon is just a cherry on top of an already generous sundae. If all you can do is watch my videos, that's more than thanks enough. I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and I really appreciate all the support. So, that's about it for the review. This is your old pal Chuck for Authentics Wheeljack. We will see you next time.